Righto, this presentation is using the National Construction Code. That is ensuring compliance with a job that has been completed some time ago. That is the National Parks and Wildlife Office. Okay, that was mainly built for sustainable environmental outcomes. That included a range of technologies that eliminated the need for air conditioning in the work areas, including a subfloor labyrinth for tempering incoming air, high-level windows controlled by actuators, reverse veneer to maximise thermal mass, also rainwater tanks, and the use of grey water for toilets. But for this instance, we're just going to discuss on the subfloor ventilation, and we're going to try and ensure compliance with the National Construction Code. How's that done? Alrighty. So the Narooma National Park and Wildlife Office, built in Burrawang Street some time ago, got an actually award, and also it was built by Edwards Constructions, a very reputable medium-sized construction company. Righto, how does this building comply with the NCC? What are we going to do to ensure compliance? So we're just going to pick on a couple of items. That is mainly the subfloor ventilation, that is the Gabion baskets, with regards to the deemed to satisfy provisions and the alternative solutions. Alrighty, so step one, we need to determine the classification. So nice and simple, guys. Class 5, an office building used for professional or commercial purposes that exclude buildings of class 6, 7, 8 or 9. Alrighty, so we know that. So let's move on to the next step. Just wait for the slide. There we go. Step 2, determine the minimum type of fire resisting construction of the building. So it's actually a class 5, it's 1 story, type C. Okay, so for this presentation we're not going to delve into fire rating, but that's just so you understand how to work out what type of fire resistance is for the building itself. Okay, we need to select a construction method or design. So for this instance we're going to use the National Park and Wildlife Office, their structure, so that's their portal frames. Now how do we deem compliance? That is, we refer to the deemed to satisfy provisions. I hope that makes sense, boys. We've gone through it enough. And if you refer to Volume 1, the structural provisions, BP11, you go through all those steps, and then that will ensure we meet compliance if we build it. If we build it how, boys? As per what? Let's have a think about it. As per the plans and specs. Okay? So we need evidence that the building complies. So refer to the engineer's submission and drawings that it complies and it is built as per the spec. Then all we need is that the engineer sign off, and then that means our certifier will say, yep, as per compliance, as per the BCA, happy days. Okay, what if we want an alternative solution? Next step. Okay, we need to select a new design from this job and ensure compliance. So this one, I'm going to pick the Gabion baskets with the subfloor structure for the ventilation. Now just so you can get an overall picture of it, have a look at these next slides of what it looks like. Now that's a subfloor. We had a slab with perimeter concrete walls formed around, and then what they're going to do is once that slab is poured, we have the Gabion baskets, and then the next slide will show you. Just wait for it to come up. Okay, there's the Gabion baskets. On top of that we have the slab of where the actual office is. So there's some dust extractors at each end, and they go on and off at certain temperatures, which make it, nice and pleasant for the workers in their office space. So now we need to ensure compliance with the NCC. How's that done? Alright, we need to refer to Volume 1, deemed to satisfy provisions, and if you read through that, you notice that there is no provisions for the Gabion basket method within those Australian standards. So from that we need to go to the alternative solution. How do we do that? Let's go over back to what we do to achieve compliance. So we need to refer to the performance requirements. That is FP44, a mechanical air handling system installed in a building must control circulation of odours and accumulation of harmful odours or contaminated odours. Once we've done that, then we need to look at the assessment methods. How do we achieve compliance? That is through a couple of items: verification methods, expert judgment, comparison with the DTS provisions. So for us as a builder, we just need to say, well, who's signed this off? You know, is it like a company, a manufacturer? But for this instance, it's expert judgment was decided and complied with the certifying authority, and that would be the mechanical engineer. They've confirmed, you know, whatever rates it is for airflow and so forth to comply. So then they've said, yeah, go for it. As per the engineer's design, that's done. Alrighty, so we've complied there. So what I want you to do now is go to the quiz on the Moodle topic using the NCC as a builder and complete. It's an essay. I want you to look at an old job or a recent job and discuss your DTS provisions and alternative solutions. And I hope that helps, guys. Have a good day. Happy days.